It was funny seeing that one cop out of Smokey and the Bandit. That was actually funny. Alright, Cryptids, what is going on? It is me, Mississippi Gonzo, Grown JK with Breadcorn. Today we're going to be looking at the Western Police Bike, which just came out with the Money Fronts update. So for those of you wondering, hey, it's been a while since you've done an off-road review. What happened? Well, don't do that. But yeah, there was a little issues with GTA, so I'm back to recording some off-road reviews, and I'm also a little bit sick at the moment at the time of this recording. So let's get into it. So we all know that the Western bike is usually based off of Harleys. And particularly, this one is actually a Harley and a... I don't know what I just hit, but whatever. Well, it's a Harley Road King and an Electra Glide, for the most part, which are used as police bikes. The Road Kings are still being used to this day. The Electra Glide they discontinued years ago. One thing about it, this thing really could use a better acceleration boost or some traction, because it's kind of garbage performing under that. I hit a coyote, but whatever. For those of you wondering why I'm taking a different route, there was issues with the other route. The motorcycle route tends to be a bit picky with this one, but it does the job. So there is that. Nothing to see here, just Eric Estrada or that other guy, whoever played with him. I don't remember who played in Chips. I know Eric Estrada played in it. So there is that. Nice and easy up and over. I will say this, do avoid water with this. I'll just say that. Do avoid the water with it, because the water with this one can be quite picky. I just hit a deer with a motorcycle yet again. So, you know, such as it is. That's the one thing about it. Now then, I would take it down through the more gnarlier stuff, but I wonder, can I get down through here? Probably not. But whatever. Well, actually I can. As you can see, we can do a little brake check right here. Yeah, that's the one thing about it. I'm hitting the normal brakes and not the handbrake, but the brakes are kind of iffy, so do watch out. But this is more of a roleplay type vehicle. You know, I got it because I wanted it. You know, we don't have very many bagger type bikes in game. I don't know what's wrong with the animals in this game. They must be out smoking crack. The animals are crackheads. Running out in front of cars, jumping off of rock faces. You know, just ignorance like that. The infamous Wall of Doom. Let's see how well she does. There she is. Nice and easy. So there it is. You know, funny enough, for this thing to be a Softail, well, IRL the bike's based off of the Softail lines of Harley. But I will say this: I will not hear any, you know, nonsense about Harley versus sport bikes. Let's not have that discussion. I don't care which one you ride. So other than that, let's get into it. Well, here we go, all or nothing. There she goes, right through the deep water. So there you go, it can do deep water. Nice little deep water test. And yeah, it can take off. You know, such as it is. It can take off like that. But you're about to see what else it can do. That's the other thing about it. It is a bagger, so don't expect this to corner like the Hotchko drag or the Double T or the Batty 801. You know, don't expect it to corner like those bikes either. I mean, this is a big, you know, a very big, you know, it's a bagger. It's going to handle like one. But there are those King of Baggers races. The bagger races. Those are actually really good. But yeah, it actually performs quite nicely on dirt outside of the handling. You know, it's a bagger. I don't expect it to handle like a sport bike or a dirt bike for that matter. But I will say this. The motorcycle cops that ride these things, they do not baby them. That's why they're for sale so cheap. Yeah, excuse me. That's why they're always on sale for so cheap. But hey, if you want a motorcycle to learn how to rebuild the motor on, then hey, be my guest. You know, that's the one thing about it I'll give Harley credit for. Cheap-ass parts. Just stay away from the made in China crap. But then again, like many stuff, it's made in China, assembled in America. That right there just made a whole bunch of people mad. But I wouldn't expect it anymore. Now this is where I do show off the brakes. Now that's me hitting the left trigger. As you can tell, it did, you know, stop. This is the handbrake. Just so you know, they can, you know, stop and go. And this is both brakes. So yeah, you know, the brakes are halfway decent. You know, the handling can be quite the handful. What even was that god-awful racket? I swear, the animals in this game are crackheads. Well, thank God I didn't hit a deer with a motorcycle. But then again, you hit a deer with a motorcycle in this game, you'll stay on. IRL, well, you're going to be in the hospital. That's why I don't like riding my motorcycle at night. So, yeah, there is that. Something else I will point out. You know, it could do a little bit better with the acceleration. But, you know, when it gets to a certain point in climbing, it just stops. But, you know, people really don't like the price of the cop cars in this game. You know, oh, we can't resell them. I'm perfectly fine with it. You know, I do intend on using this for a movie. But it was funny seeing that one cop out of Smokey and the Bandit. That was actually funny. Which, funny enough, that cop was played by Enos Strait, a.k.a. old Sonny Schroyer from Dukes of Hazzard. But other than that, would I recommend buying this bike? Well, that's a totally you thing. You know, I'm not going to sit here, you know, and tell you to buy it. That's totally up to you. This is your purchase to make. Use discernment when you buy stuff in this game. Because I don't want some jackass coming up on here screaming about, you told me to buy it. No, I did not. You chose to buy it. That's your fault. You know, that's your fault. You got buyer's remorse. But whatever. So other than that, y'all shoot the like button with a grip skiddly if you enjoyed it. And please do comment down below any other police vehicles you want to see. Personally, I would like to see the police bike from San Andreas and that one Cadillac cop car from the Ballad of Gay Tony be put into this game. That's what I want to see. I would also like to see more bagger type motorcycles be put in, but I think that might be more reserved for GTA 6, you know, such as it is. And do shoot the like button. I already said shoot the like button. You know, smash the subscribe button today and click the notification bell icon to stay up to date whenever I go live and all that jazz. So as always, y'all have a great day and a ballin' weekend. Don't do anything stupid. Links are in the description to anything else you want to see. And other than that, y'all take care of yourself.
You alright? Yeah. Son, don't you know this ain't Sandy? Thanks a lot.